Hi, this is Todd from the Scoundrels Cantina, and welcome to another episode of A Star Wars Story. In this video, I'll be telling you the story of Galen Erso, who is most notably seen in Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and also the Rogue One Catalyst novel. As always, we're mixing the expanded universe and canon because we believe that there's no reason why most of it can't fit together. So anyway, let us begin. Galen Walton Erso was a human male born in 56 BBY on the planet Gringe. His parents used what little credits they had to help him learn as much as he can. He demonstrated high intelligence from an early age and in school outlearned all of his classmates, but most of all, he excelled in maths and science. Because of this, he caught the attention of the Futures program in 40 BBY, where only the best and brightest were accepted. Over the next 4 years, he received word that his mother and father had died. In 36 BBY, he met with Orson Krennic for the first time, and the two became good friends. After the two of them graduated, Krennic helped Galen get a job as a professor, and that is when his interest in crystallography and energy enhancement started. Galen would then travel the galaxy in search of rare crystals, and on one of his missions on the planet Espinar in 26 BBY, he met his future wife, Lyra. By the end of his expedition, the two would become lovers, and in 25 BBY, they would get married on Coruscant. Galen, alongside Lyra, wanted to unlock the secrets of the Kyber crystals and provide the galaxy with clean, safe, and almost unlimited energy for everyone. Just before the Clone Wars, the two would move to the planet Vault and continue their research on Kyber crystals. In 22 BBY, the Clone Wars began, by which time Lyra was pregnant with their future daughter, Jyn. During the war, the Republic and the Separatists sought out Galen and his research. While on Vault, the planet was overtaken by the Separatists, who then imprisoned the Ersos. While imprisoned, Galen was offered a chance to work for them for his freedom, and in the meantime, in 21 BBY, Lyra gave birth to his daughter, Jyn. Soon after, Galen and his family were rescued by Krennic by a prisoner exchange and taken to Coruscant. Krennic needed Galen because of his knowledge about Kyber crystals, which had the potential to power the super laser off the Death Star, and he proposed to him to work for the Republic. But Galen politely denied because he was neutral in the war and a pacifist. He would then struggle to find work during the Clone Wars. When the war was over and the Republic was reorganized into the Galactic Empire, Galen was approached by Krennic once again, who said that he could continue his research on Kyber crystals with the newly formed Empire. Krennic led Galen to believe that his research would be used for restoring power to worlds destroyed by the Clone Wars. Unknown to Galen, Orson Krennic became the coordinator of special weapons and was in charge of developing the super laser for the Death Star. Krennic would take Galen's research from time to time and try to weaponize it. At some point, Lyra Erso would begin to uncover Krennic's lies and deceptions and would escape with her family in 17 BBY before Krennic could have her assassinated. A man by the name of Saw Gerrera aided them in their escape, and eventually, they all settled on the planet called Lamu, which was unspoiled by the Empire. For 4 years, they would work on Lamu as moisture farmers.
But farming? Really?
Galen and his family would be there until 13 BBY, until director Orson Krennic found their whereabouts. Orson was accompanied with a squad of his personal guards, the Death Troopers. In the end, Jyn escaped while Lyra was shot by a Death Trooper, and Galen was forcefully taken to work on the Empire's superweapon. For the next 13 years, until 0 BBY, Galen had become the head of the Kyber Crystal research team, and while working on the super laser, he planted his revenge with a weakness so powerful that it would destroy the entire battle station if exploited. Another scientist that also probably worked with Galen on the station was Bevel Lemelisk, who was a designer and an architect. Finally, in 0 BBY, when the Death Star was complete, and when Galen could no longer prolong the work, he convinced an Imperial pilot by the name of Bodhi Rook to deliver a message and a warning to the Rebel Alliance and hopefully his daughter that the planet killer was completed, and where they can find its full schematics and destroy it. The Rebels had launched Operation Skyhook 2 years ago, which was all about getting information on the massive space station, but until now, it was unknown that it was also a superweapon. Galen's message reached his daughter Jyn, who then warned the Rebel Alliance. The information that a transmission was sent to the Rebels from Galen's research facility reached Krennic, who then traveled there himself. He brought out all the scientists to find out who it was that sent the transmission and threatened to execute them. Galen couldn't take it anymore and admitted that it was him, and then Krennic executed everyone except him as punishment. Then, the Rebel Alliance attacked the research station, and the platform that they were on was blown up by a U-wing bomber, which heavily wounded Galen. Jin, who was also there to rescue him, ran to her father and exchanged a few brief words before he died. Thanks to Galen Erso, the Rebel Alliance destroyed the first Death Star and would eventually bring peace to the galaxy in 4 ABY, making him one of the greatest Rebel heroes. Anyway guys, this is it on the story of Galen Erso, and we hope you all enjoyed it and learned something new about the vast galaxy of Star Wars. If you want to watch more videos like this one, the link to the playlist of our other Star Wars stories will be in the description down below, and also, if you want to support this channel, hit that subscribe button for even more videos like this one, and remember guys, God is awesome, may the Force be with you always, and we'll see you in another video. You Rebel Scum.
This party's over.